Hello, and Swati Cup. It is the 11th of September, 2025. We're here to check the house out today. I was going to pay my workmen today, but they're not here right now. So, let's take a look and see what we got. Why don't we? Interior walls are rendered, for the most part, finished. This will be where the electrical panel is. There'll be an outlet here and a switch here for the outdoor lights, and maybe a three-way switch for the overhead lights. There'll be a double outlet there, double outlet there, double outlet there. Double outlet down there with switches here. There'll be a outlet on the floor somewhere over here, because couch will be here and TV will be on that wall. Double outlet there for the wall. There was supposed to be an outlet down there, but I think they missed that one. That's okay. Main door will be in here, and that's a work in progress. We know what we want, but we're not sure about when we will get it. There'll be an outdoor outlet there as well as over there. There was supposed to be, but I don't see the block. So maybe they just did this one. When you walk in, there'll be switches here. One for the overhead light, one for the outside light. They rendered the outside wall since the last time here. And this is outdoor entrance. There'll be steps that will go out there. This is entrance to master bedroom. There'll be a sliding door in here, probably. And then this will be a built-in closet space with a power point or outlet there for lighting in this area, as well as overhead lighting. There'll be an outlet there. There'll be an outlet here. Switches here. Pretty girl over there. There'll be an outlet there and one there with a switch to turn off the overhead lights, so when you're in bed. And another outlet over there. Window, and a window, of course. Another switch here that will be for outdoor lights, and then an outlet. Over here is master bathroom. There'll be a switch here. And in here will be bathroom. Down there will be a power source for the hot water heater, although I'm thinking now that I'm going to put it outside. More on that later, I guess. There'll be a walk-in shower here that will go halfway over, and then there'll be a half wall and then some glass block. And that is a power point for an outdoor fan that will go through the roof into the ceiling. There'll be a bathtub here that will be built in. And the original idea was to put a hot water heater underneath their multi-tap to cover the shower, the bathtub, and the sink, or vanity, or whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to get a different type of hot water heater. Over here there'll be a switch, and then there'll also be outlets, one of which will be for a lighted mirror behind the vanity sink. And then there will be a toilet there. The pipe's not in the right spot. That will have to be corrected. There'll have to be a drain in the corner there that will come down here and exit into here. And a water supply will need to be brought in there as well. And then there will be a shower drain over there that will have to come down and empty into this pipe here as well. The glass block, once cleaned up, should give a nice look inside here. That was the idea. There'll be a pretty powerful exhaust fan. No opening windows in either bathroom. That may prove to be a mistake. We'll see. I don't think so. We don't open our windows in the bathroom anyway, very rarely. There'll be a aircon unit probably up above there. And when on, it will come into the bathroom. The bathroom will have a sliding door. So the bathroom should remain fairly cool. I don't like aircon blowing right on the bed. The bed will be here with the headboard in between these two windows. Queen size bed. If you wanted to put a king size bed in, you could, no problem, but I don't really want one. Don't see the need for it. And it would interfere with the wall space, so better not. There'd be a 200 centimeter glass sliding door there and a 200 centimeter by 150 centimeter high window there. Probably it will open, but there may be a fixed window there as well. That faces east, so we will have morning sun there only, and then after the first few hours, the sun will come up and this will be kind of shaded. All of these windows will be opening windows, cantilevered open. The ceilings will be 300 centimeters high, almost 9.5 feet, I guess. What we'll do for ceiling yet, I'm not sure. There'll be some kind of a suspended ceiling, whether it will be cement board type ceiling or something else, I'm not sure yet. And the ceiling, as you can see, is insulated with PU foam, the roof, I mean. And then there will be further insulation in between the ceiling and that space there. Let's take a look and see if they've rendered the outside walls yet. Not this back space yet, but we still have about 25 bags of plaster there that they can do. They just started this area. And let's see this wall. Looks like they're working on this side now. Yeah, just done today. Looks good. They're doing a good job. My foundation guys, well, maybe not so good. Some of their forms failed at the bottom, so they're not exactly perfectly plumb, but it's not really a huge issue as the weight of the house fits on the foundation, not that, although that does help support it. I don't think it will be a problem though. Inside here, well, there's different plans that we've done or thought of. We added this 100 centimeter window. Now I'm thinking that was a mistake. That can be rectified though, if we choose to. Really what we wanted was a great view of the west and northwest here. We out heading towards the pond to feed the fish. Through this door, which will be a 100 centimeter glass door, will be an outdoor kitchen. We cook outside now 99% of our meals, and we'll do the same thing when we're moving in here too as well. We will do some kind of a small indoor kitchen in here, which is why I'm thinking that this window might have been a mistake. I will bring a countertop in this area, but there also needs to be room for the refrigerator. And that's kind of one of my problems right now, is where to put the refrigerator. If I put it in the corner, then I can't put a counter there. If I put it over there, I can put a small L-shaped counter and some overhead cabinets. I'm really thinking that that space is going to be needed. It will be a simple thing though to put more block in there and then to render over it. So that's probably what we'll do. This space here, the plan was to put a small counter here, which would be my coffee bar, which my espresso machine and grinder, a small sink, and some cabinets underneath, and a shelf maybe along here, or a series of shelves. Again, we'll see. The entire floor will be tiled. We've already picked out a beautiful porcelain tile that comes in both a matte finish and a rough finish. So the plan will be the rough finish will be on the outdoor kitchen and the bathrooms. And the smoother matte finish will be on the outdoor patio and inside. It's pretty nice tile that we found, and I liked it a lot. It will be a white kind of tile. And we'll probably have a white ceiling and light gray walls with some dark accents to it, maybe. This door will be a sliding door, and I'm wanting to put a disappearing door, so you won't really see the door when you walk in. It will just be one wall. But again, that's for something in the future to decide for sure. And then along this wall will be a Samsung TV. I have a 50-inch one now. We may go with a bigger one there. And sound bar on the wall underneath it, which we already have. And then that's one of the reasons I need an outlet on the floor there, so I can plug in a speaker there and the speaker over there for the rear speakers. And then the couch will be here, which is kind of a straight couch with a part that sticks out. The part that sticks out can be actually taken off the couch and put like over here. Not sure exactly what we're going to do with that yet. We'll decide when we move in. This wall here, well, I'm not sure. Originally I was thinking that I would have some kind of small shelf right in here, but this was supposed to be here. And they kind of lost in translation kind of thing. As you can see, the drain for the sink is sticking out in the door. This door was only supposed to be out to about here. 80 centimeter door. I didn't want much, and it's also a sliding door. There'll be a sliding door there. There'll be a sliding door there into AG's bedroom. And a toilet, hanger, a shower, and a vanity sink with a lit mirror. There's going to be an outlet here and a switch here, as well as a switch over here. Switch here for the above lights. An opening 60-centimeter window there, and a door here. 100-centimeter door glass. It was supposed to be a 140-centimeter glass sliding door. But again, lost in translation. My own fault for not being here every day and micromanaging, but I did not want to do that. It was more trouble than I wanted to go through, and it's okay, because I'm going to roll with those punches, so to speak. Roll with that. So instead of a sliding glass door, I'll put a regular door in there. Either way, it won't matter to her. She'll still have a way out to the outdoor patio. She'll have light coming in and a view of the setting sun, as well as a pretty nice view here in front of her desk, where she will be able to do her schoolwork. Somewhere over here will be solar panels in the future on a ground mount. At least 10,000 watts worth. We'll see. Not sure exactly yet. Over here there is some guy that's going to be building a house here soon for him and his Thai wife. And then there's another guy that's going to be building something over in this area, but I'm not sure exactly where or when. I've met both of them. They're waiting on 2 rainy seasons for the ground to properly settle. We did not. I don't think it's going to be a huge issue for us, because by the time we're done the house, it's going to be 2 rainy seasons have passed anyway, probably. We'll see. We started this whole process in March, I think, and it's now September. Hey, it is what it is, right? I'm okay with where we're living. It's Mama's house. We're not paying really much for it. We give her money every month, but we would have given her money every month anyway. It's in the village though, and it's kind of getting to be a little bit of an issue there. The dogs are crazy. They're having puppies. The puppies are becoming a problem. The chickens everywhere. Not cool. The people in the village are fine. It's the animal life that is not cool. Out here, we'll probably still see some dogs, but I think we'll have a fairly easy way of controlling them. Eventually, I'll put a wall up on the back wall here, on the back area. This rice field is another person's property. In the future, if she ever decides she wants to sell it, I might buy it. I have a nephew in Philadelphia who wants to come and live here, and that would be a good place for him. But a wall along the back, a wall along each side, that goes down along here to the corner. Retaining wall, and eventually along the driveway where those posts are, that's the side, that's another edge of our property, from that electrical pole all along here. I won't wall in this field, which is about 1 rye, 1/3 of an acre maybe, and we have also this property, or not property, this is part of Mui's land, all along this paper tree, all the way to the end of that last paper tree. And just before those banana plants over there, that's a neighbor's plants. And you can't see it, but we have a huge pond that goes from one side to another. Holds about 850,000 gallons of water. Right now it's just all weeds because we did not plant grass. Next year I'm thinking about putting something down that will add some nitrogen to the soil and improving it. And eventually we'll figure out something to plant so that there's a future cash crop. What it will be, not sure yet. So, anybody that's watched any of my videos before probably knows everything what I just said because I tend to repeat myself each time, but that's me. It's a beautiful piece of land, 5.3 rai. Right now, probably worth about 300,000 baht per rai. So, about 1.8 million baht. The house will probably be about 1.5 million when we're done with it. Maybe 2 million once I put the solar panels on. And I would also like to eventually put in a pool, I'm thinking. And it wouldn't be a very big pool. I'm thinking something right along here in this area. It would be easy to build right there above ground out of concrete block and rebar and then tiled. 3 meters by 5 meters? No, 3 meters by 8 meters maybe. And then come and backfill in. I'd also put in a ring around the tree and backfill around the outside of it. Maybe put a little fire ring out there. And some steps that go down from this area down to there. It wouldn't be a big drop down. The pool would probably be about 1.5 meters, 4 feet. 4.5 feet deep at the most, at the deepest end. Thai people don't like to swim in water that's over their head, and I don't need it anymore either. So that would be that'd be good enough. So, but that would be a future job. About 1 million baht to build a pool like that. If I got a pool contractor to do it, I'm pretty sure I can do it for a whole lot less. I've owned a pool before, and I really don't want a pool, but where I lived in before, it was different. And it wasn't a well-designed pool anyway. The other thing to do would be to put a fiberglass pool liner in there and then just pile dirt around it with the filters and pumps and all up here, but I'm not too sure I want that. I would do concrete with tile. Anyway, that's where we're at. House is a little over 100 square meters, depending on how you measure it. Still haven't completely measured it in the way that tell me the square meters or square footage of it, but we'll find out once we put down the tile. The other thing that I want to do is a really cool set of steps here, different than the usual type of steps. I have some ideas and I think it'll be good. You can see some of the settling of the ground here. It's settled maybe, what is that, 6 inches at the most? Not even. We'll backfill this in with good soil. Probably I'll build in some planters, concrete planters on either side. Maybe even a small fish pond right in here. And and then steps that go down, maybe out almost to that pile of the gravel and concrete there. Um, so big, long, wide steps. Something that people can sit on and enjoy the view, enjoy being outside here. And in the outdoor kitchen also I need to put in some steps. And those steps will be a little bit more conventional steps, just some concrete steps maybe. Um, right there in that corner. And I'll have some steps coming up from here. The parking area will be in here, and it will be covered, probably with solar panels on top. Big enough for to park two cars, even though we'll only have one. But we have people in the family that have cars, and also for several motorcycles. And I'll build a small building out there that will house the batteries for the solar system, the main power cutoff, and a few other things. Also along here will be gray water discharge that will soak into the ground over in this area. Most of the time you would have the black water from the toilets and the gray water going through the same kind of area, although you don't want gray water going into your black water tank. What I decided to do was to separate them. So this pipe here will be all gray water drainage. It will come out of there. I'll have a grease trap there with a U connection. What do you call it? U-trap. So smells from the drainage in the tanks and insects won't be able to come in. And a clean out for it as well. That pipe, of course, will be covered with dirt and soil, maybe even with concrete. Typically, Thai people will bring the roof overhang out 1 meter and the concrete on the bottom out 1 meter. Not sure if I want to do that or not. We'll see. And as for the black drainage, the toilets, 2 of them, are connected onto the floor here, and they come out on the east side of the house underneath and next to the bedroom, right in this area. Looks like they covered it up with the rendering plaster, but it's down there. And then the pipe will come out. There'll be a septic tank here and a septic drainage over in that gravel area. Away from the pool, of course, and away from the well. That's right there. The well, I will have the pipe coming out and then running underground, and it will come over to this area. Right here will be a concrete patio here, and there will be a pump and 1 or 2 water tanks, maybe even 3, up to a total of about 2,500 liters of water stored in those tanks. And the main pump for the house. There's also a pump inside the well that's down 40 meters, with the well being 70 to 75 meters deep. And then I'll run water line around the house, 1 inch water line, or 2 inch actually, I think that is. around the corner to the outdoor kitchen. And then there'll be lines that will come into this bathroom here. So a water line will come in here. That will go in there for the toilet, to the shower, the bathtub, and the sink. And then the same thing with the other bathroom. A water line will have to come in under the ground. They didn't want to put it in when they put the basement in, or not basement, but the foundational area, but we're going to have to bring a line in here. We have a drain here, and there'll be a sink on top of here, so putting water to the sink will be easy. There may be a washing machine here that will be easy to drain and easy to plumb for, but I also need water into this area here, so I'll have to go up underneath here and then into there where there's a shower and sink and toilet. Anyway, that's an update for today. Too bad they're not here right now because I had some money for them. Tomorrow maybe. Anyway, enjoy your day. Bye.